California, a land of swimming pools, this one does the unexpected. Its shimmering pattern is that of a huge hepatica leaf, edged in stone, with the stem extending into the house. A perfect setup for an aquatic house party. On a cool day, you enter the heated pool from a warm living room. This is no dream set of a movie star. It's the ultra-modern home of the builder of the famous Paddock swimming pools, located high in Beverly Hills overlooking the San Fernando Valley. In place of an old-fashioned, the guests are served a new-fashioned way to go swimming. Yep, from fireside to poolside is 2 steps plus a half gainer. Boy, doesn't that look inviting. It's divided into 3 different depths. Deep for diving, medium for swimmers, and shallow for bathers. Even the concrete floor under the terrace roof is heated in cool weather. For serious divers, there's a hydraulically operated diving board that can be raised or lowered by a flip of the finger on the switch at the side. It seems this fair maiden wants the board lifted to the 10-foot level. We switch to brunette Helen Krolenkovich-Morgan, 9 times women's national champion, who executes a graceful half gainer. House guests look on from the observation window. Others prefer the view that lets you see the action both above and below the surface. The idea in water volleyball is to bat the ball over the net with your hands, and your opponent must bat it back before it hits the water. If the ball lands in the water, a point is lost. Slightly harder than playing on dry land, and slightly cooler. Here's a novel aquatic game. Below the surface are rubber balloons that stay submerged because they're filled with water. The game is to see which side can get the most balloons landed above water in the goalie's basket in a given time. Well, it all sounds very simple, but the catch is that the water-loaded balloons are very heavy to wrestle with underwater. Silly, isn't it? Yeah, but it's fun. Surprise arrivals for the pool party, a group of sea lions. These fast-flying mammals are as friendly as can be. They don't exactly get into the game, but they seem willing to run interference. There was no rehearsal for this action. It's the first time it ever was tried. The girls were a little nervous, but willing to try. That's a ball for our side. Or is it? It's a toss-up which are having the most sport, the mermaids or the seals. That's a little harder than riding a greased pig. You don't ride them, you drive them. This-a-way. Well, that ends our water taxi service. A fascinating slow-motion study of the power, grace, and perfect timing of our aquatic champs. Alley-oop! Give them a hand and a fin. The seal's sense of balance is uncanny. No human is as good. Is it that they like to show off, or is it that tidbit of fish that awaits in the offing? Authorities on animals' intelligence rate the seal right after the chimpanzee and the elephant. They're ahead of the dog and horse. They possess a very keen sense of imitation and are patient followers of instruction. A guest shows us his springboard ability in a handstand dive. Another guest seeks the limelight. They may not originate, but they sure can imitate. Isn't that a swell performance? Here's one man can't imitate. What a leap. All right, fellas, let's have an old-fashioned double dive. And the game of follow the leader goes on as our amphibious friends go up the ladder. This is really something for the book. The seals are going to give us the correct version of the same dive. Old George, bringing up the rear, does a somersault. Yes, for animal intelligence, the seal rates right up at the top. And for a friendly pet, there's nothing better around the house, providing you have a pool and a bucket of fish. A seal of approval. Yep, this place is quite a dive. So they swim indoors to end the aquatic house party.